Hello everyone. Today I am going to start the new concept in second modular, that is interpolation. In the last class I have explained about finite differences and definition of forward difference and backward difference, definition of those forward and backward difference, and we have seen how to construct the difference table and also solve one example to explain you that how to construct the difference table for the given example and what are the leading forward differences and leading backward differences on that difference table. Today we will see what is interpolation, extrapolation, and what is the formula for forward interpolation and backward interpolation. Let us see. If y0, y1, y2 and so on to yn be a set of values of an unknown function y is equal to f of x. In the last class also we are taking this function only, that is y is equal to f of x. Here y0, y1, y2 and so on to yn are what? The unknown values of these function. This function y is equal to f of x corresponding to the values of x. Here values of x are what? x0, x1, x2 and so on to xn. The process of finding or estimating the value of y for the given value of x between x0 and xn is called interpolation. What is meant by interpolation here? Here we have one function, that is y is equal to f of x, and these are the unknown values of this function y is equal to f of x corresponding to the values of x, and those x values are what? x0, x1, x2 and so on to xn. The process of finding the value of y for any given value of x between x0 and xn is called interpolation. Here we have to find this value of y. We have to find the value of y corresponding to the value of x, which lies in between x0 to x1. x0 to xn. That value must be lies between what? x0 to xn. Then that process is called what? Interpolation. Simply, interpolation is what? This is the process of finding the value of y for given values of x which are lies between x0 to xn, which is called which process is called interpolation. Okay. Also, the process of finding the value of y outside the given range of x is called extrapolation. Interpolation means what? This is the process of finding the value of y, process of finding the value of y for given values of x. Here condition is what? That x value lies between x0 and xn. This process is called what? Interpolation. But extrapolation means what? This is the process of finding the value of y. Here also we have to find the value of y, but the different condition is what? Value of y outside the given range of x. Here the range is given, that is x0 to xn. Here finding y outside the given range of x is called extrapolation. See, here our range is x0 to xn. If they are given to find the value of y for x is equal to xn plus 1. Here our range limit is what? x0 to xn. If they are given to find the value of xn plus 1. xn plus 1 means that value is outside this range. Okay, if we are finding the value of y for x is equal to xn plus 1, then that process is called what? Extrapolation. extrapolation. Finding the value of y within the range, that process is called interpolation, and finding the value of y outside the given range of x, then that process is called what? Extrapolation. This is the definition of interpolation, and this will be extrapolation. Okay. In general, the concept of interpolation includes extrapolation also. Means the interpolation process involves the extrapolation here. Now we will see the interpolation formulae for equal intervals or equidistant arguments. Okay. Here we have interpolation formulae for equal intervals or equidistance. Equal intervals or equidistant intervals. Equidistant arguments. Here arguments means what? At the beginning of this modulo, I have given the definition of argument, means which terms are called argument here. The value of the independent variable x is called the arguments. Here values of x means x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on are called what here? Arguments. Here equidistant arguments meaning is what? Here the value of x must have a common interval, means they should have a fixed difference between every value of x. We discuss interpolation formulae for equal intervals based on forward and backward differences. Here we involve the forward and backward difference concept. Okay, these formulas are means interpolation formulas are discussed based on forward and backward difference concept. See, these formulae are established by approximating the unknown function to a polynomial in x whose value coincide with the value of f of x at the specified points of x, where x values are x0, x1, x2 and so on to xn. Means what? These formulas are established by taking the unknown function of the polynomial in x whose values are coincide with the values of f of x, means we have to substitute the values of x in f of x. F of x is a given polynomial at the specified points of x. Here x values are taken as a x0, x1, x2 and so on to xn. Forward difference interpolation formula and backward difference interpolation formula. Let y0, y1, y2 and so on to yn be the values of an unknown function y is equal to f of x. Here our unknown function is what? Y is equal to f of x, corresponding to the equidistant values of x. Equidistant values of x means the every value of x must have a common difference. X values are x0 and x1 is equal to x0 plus h, x2 is equal to x0 plus 2h and so on to xn is equal to x0 plus n into h. Then we have the following two interpolation formulas. To derive these formulas, we have to take unknown function y is equal to f of x, and here y values are what? y0, y1, y2 and so on to yn. And these are the values of unknown function y is equal to f of x. The corresponding equidistance values are what? x0, x1, where x1 is defined as x0 plus h. Here h means what? Our common or a fixed difference. Here h denotes what? Our common interval or a fixed difference. For x1 we have to add x0 plus that common difference. For x2 we have to add x0 plus 2 into that common difference and so on to xn is equal to x0 plus n into that fixed difference. We will get values of x which are having a common difference or a fixed difference. On the basis of this concept, we derive two formulas. Newton's forward interpolation formula. First formula is Then we have a following two interpolation formulas. Two interpolation formulas are what? Newton's forward interpolation formula, and second one is Newton's backward interpolation formula. Newton's forward interpolation formula is the value of y is equal to f of x at x is equal to x naught plus r into h. That is yr is equal to f of x naught plus r into h is approximately given by. See here, this is x naught, x1, x2 and so on to xn. Xn denotes what? Xn means it is nth term of this x. Here nth term of this x is denoted by x naught plus n into h, which is equal to xn. When we write in place of n, when we write r, it will be what? It will be what? Rth term of the x. Okay, rth term of x can be written as what? X naught plus r into h. Here for this formula we are taking rth term, not nth term. X here actually it will be written as xr. X is equal to x naught plus r into h. Then this function y is equal to f of x. Here x is what? Rth term. Rth term means it is nth term is x naught plus h, means rth term is x naught plus r into h. According to that, yr means it is rth term. Yr term is equal to f of x naught plus r into h. Okay, now for this function x value is x naught plus rh and yr is equal to f of x naught plus rh. Here our intention is we have to find the value of y for corresponding value of x here. So yr term, okay, which is equal to y naught plus r into delta y naught, r into r minus 1 divided by 2 factorial delta square y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught plus and so on to plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 so on to r minus of n minus 1 divided by n factorial into delta raised to n into y naught. This is what? Newton's forward interpolation formula. Here theory is not important, just you have to remember this formula. You must remember this formula. You have various examples to solve on this on the basis of this formula, where r is any real number. Here r indicates what? It may be any real number. Okay, this is what? Newton's forward interpolation formula. Here delta y, to solve this one means to solve the example using Newton's interpolation formula, we must know the value of r and the value of these differences, delta y naught, delta square y naught, delta cube y naught and so on to delta raised to n y naught. We know that to find this one delta y naught, we have to form the difference table. Okay, forward difference table, and already you know how to construct that difference table. Use the means that knowledge and form the construct the difference table. Next is second one is Newton's backward interpolation formula. This is second one, Newton's backward interpolation formula. Here the value of y is equal to f of x at x is equal to xn plus r into h. Xn, for forward we are taking x value as x naught plus r into h. For backward we are taking x naught plus r into h. For backward we have to take values from the last term. That is yr is equal to f of xn plus r into h is approximately given by yr is equal to yn plus r into del yn plus r into r plus 1 divided by 2 factorial del square yn plus r into r plus 1 plus r plus into r plus 2 divided by 3 factorial into del cube yn plus and so on to plus r into r plus 1 into r plus 2 so on to r plus of n minus 1 divided by n factorial into del raised to n y n. This is the Newton's backward interpolation formula. To solve an example using this formula, we have to know the value of yn and the value of r, and we have to construct the backward difference table to find del yn, del square yn, del cube yn and so on. Remember this formula. Do not confuse with the forward and backward interpolation formula. Observe these two formula and remember what are the difference between these two formulae. Before going to example, you must have to understand some points here. Note, first one, to estimate the value of y at a desired value of x near the beginning of the table. Near the beginning of the table, first half x is closed to x naught. Forward formula is appropriate. Okay. What is the first point? To estimate the value of y at a desired value of x. We know that here our intention is we have to find the value of y corresponding to the value of x when x value is near the beginning of the table. They are given some values of x. We have to see the given desired value of x is whether near to the x naught value or the xn value, and also or otherwise observe that desired x value lies in first half or the second half. If that value lies in the first half or that x value is closed to x naught, then we have to use the forward interpolation. Forward formula is appropriate for that x value. Next one, similarly, to estimate the value of y at a desired value of x which is near to end of the table, means that x value lies in the second half or x is close to xn, backward formula is appropriate. Forward formula, backward formula means here Newton's forward interpolation formula is appropriate. Newton's backward interpolation formula is appropriate. Just I am writing here simply forward and backward formula. Forward and backward formula meaning is Newton's forward interpolation formula, Newton's backward interpolation formula. To understand these 2 points, I will give a rough example here. Here examples pattern is they are given. We know that y is equal to f of x is our function, right? This is an unknown function. For this any function, here our general function is y is equal to f of x. They are directly given. Here not necessary to find the value of x and y. They are given like this table, okay, and they are asked to find the value of y at x is equal to, if they are given like 1.2, okay, they are given to find the value of y at x is equal to 1.2 or y of 0.5. Now see this x value. See, to estimate the value of y at a desired value of x. Desired value of x means the value of x for which we have to find the value of y. Here we have to find the value of y and the desired value of x is what? X is 1.2. Desired value of x is 1.2. X is near the beginning of the table, which is lies in first half, or x is closed to x naught. See this 1.2. see this, whether this 1.2 is near to x naught. X values means this is x naught, x1 value, this is x2 value, this is x3 value. Corresponding to this x naught value, this is x naught, y naught, y1, y2, y3, like this. See, this 1.2 is either near to x naught or near to xn. Here n value is what? Our end point is 3. Therefore n is 3 here. See whether this 1.2 is near to x naught or xn. Here this 1.2 or 0.5. Both are near to x naught. X naught means we have to apply forward for this 2. We have to apply forward interpolation formula. We have to find, sorry, you have to use Newton's forward interpolation formula. Okay, and in case they ask to find y of something 2.6 or it will be y of 3.1, like this. See, these two are near to xn as compared to near to x naught. Then you have to use the Newton's backward interpolation formula. You have to use Newton's backward interpolation formula. If that value is quite middle, then you may use any one. Okay, use, otherwise choose your easiest formula which you know very well. Okay, if the given value is quite middle, then use for Newton's forward interpolation formula or Newton's backward interpolation formula. This is about these 2 points. Then the third point, the polynomial y is equal to f of x satisfying the data can also be found from these formulae, and it is called an interpolating polynomial. See what it is? The polynomial y is equal to f of x here satisfying the data can also be found from these formulae, and it is called an interpolation formula. Means if they are given a polynomial and some values of x, you have to find the value of y, and with satisfying this, which is, those are satisfying this polynomial, those values are also calculated by using these two formulae. Fourth one, the word appropriate is used in the sense that the computational work will involve relatively small magnitude. Either of the formulae can be used for obtaining the required result. Note this point clearly. They are saying that the word appropriate, in first 2 points we are using a word appropriate. Why we are using that? The word appropriate is used in the sense that the computational work will involve relatively small magnitude. Means for easier calculation we are taking that assumptions. Means if the given desired value of x is lies in first half, means that x value is near to x naught, we have to use a forward, and that if that desired x value is near to xn, they are stated to use backward interpolation formula. Those 2 points are for only for our convenience. Computational work will involve relatively small magnitude. Means to avoid the difficulty, for easier calculation they are given those 2 points. Either of the formulae can be used for obtaining the required result. Means we may use forward or backward interpolation formula for any of the desired value of x. Not necessary that we have to use the forward. Not necessary means there is no condition. Okay, there is no condition that we must use the forward interpolation formula when x lies in first half, and we have to, for x value which is lies in next second half, we have to use the backward interpolation formula. This is only for our convenience, okay, for only our convenience, for our easier calculation. We may use any one of them to get the required result. For your easier calculation, if the given desired value of x is lies in first half, use Newton's forward interpolation formula, and if that desired value of x lies in second half, use backward interpolation formula. Okay, in the next class we will see the working procedure for the problems and we solve some example. Before going to the example, you must practice Newton's forward interpolation formula and Newton's backward interpolation formula, and clearly understand how to construct the difference table. Okay, and don't confuse with this r minus 1 and r plus 1. In Newton's forward interpolation formula, you have r into r minus 1, r into r minus 1, r minus 2. But in case of backward, you have r into r plus 1, r into r plus 1 into r plus 2. And here the first term is y naught and here the first term is yn. In forward, you have y naught and in backward, you have yn, and here also they are delta n, del n, del square n, del cube by n, and so on to del raised to n yn, and here delta y naught, delta square y naught, delta cube y naught plus, and so on to delta raised to n y naught. You must practice these two formulas. Why I am stressing is, if you write r minus 1 in place of r plus 1, means you are applying, you are using Newton's backward interpolation formula. In Newton's backward interpolation formula, we have r plus 1 terms. Okay, in place of r plus 1, if you write r minus 1, whole calculation will be wrong. You will get wrong solution. And similarly, this delta y naught and del yn, and first term yn y naught. You must know all these differences in Newton's forward interpolation formula and Newton's backward interpolation formula. Make a notes and understand all these points, and if you have any doubt, write those doubts in one side. We will discuss those doubts in live class only. Okay.